Alright, it's that time of year, tier list. We're going to do a PvP tier list, pay to win perspective. We're going to be focusing on um, not arena, not duel arena, but rather, let's say, war, decisive bonds, and then like 1v1 environments like, Space Time, Sage, TG. Uh, and I'll probably mention if something is good in arena. Anything good in the aforementioned modes is going to be good in duel arena, with some caveats, but yeah. So how I'm ranking this is going to be God tier, meta, good, viable, not viable. God is just probably going to be your P1s. Meta is going to be your meta supports for your P1s. Going to be like, it's not meta, it's niche. It can win you a fight, but it's not useless. Viable will be similar to good, but it'll be like a really kind of a weak effect where if you want to bring this, you're at least getting a benefit to your team. And then not viable will be it's just useless. It's not adding anything to your team. So if I don't remember what any of these kits do in particular, I will jump back into the game and look at it live. So Miss Flatass is not viable. She's built like a P1. She has like selfish scaling. She does like some counters off of like things like dodging standards. It's not great. I was still meta because Hashi is still meta, and you can run him still and feel good. Not everybody has Madara, or not everybody can run Madara. At the tippy top level, people are running Madara P1 exclusively. In my opinion, the fastest people should be running Hashi P1, Madara P2, and then deciding what they want their P3 to be. But people aren't doing that, and I don't have my speed tactics done because I took too many breaks, so I can't really show that off. Otherwise, I'd be running that and shitting on everyone. But anyways, new Ashura. He's amazing at crashing the server with his transform. Is he good? I'll put him in good just because he has a conditional yeet on a chase, a 20 combo chase. And it's pretty easy for your backline to get murdered round one, even at 12 mil, 13 mil level. Like, the only thing my P4 is missing is its Purify pills. Like, I have some. I'm missing like 80 of them or so. So, like, my P4 still is not any less squishy than my P3. And it will still, in a certain environment, die round one. Like, damage is at an all-time high. Ashura is meta. He's insanely good. If you're slower, he will punish the living shit out of the enemy. Extra chases is always a good thing, but the damage reduction and then the res scaling and nin scaling when you're hit, and on top of all of that, if you run him with the Y set chase and balls, he enters explosive mode after he chases, and anytime he's hit, you reduce the enemy standard attempts who hit him by 1. So right now, almost everybody is running Madara as Y because it will give standards to the whole lineup, and that can just kill you round 1, even at 13 mil, depending on what happens, depending on what the team comp is. I is going to be in good. He's only good at one lineup, which is helping out Naruto Final Battle, and that's about all I could say. I mean, he's really good. So he gives 20% attack for every mystery used. Naruto uses 10 mysteries in a round. Like, that's pretty crazy. He's kind of hard to use still, but he's just basically a niche support. Hawaiian Black Zetsu is shit. He's outdated. He doesn't do fucking anything. He does like a Akatsuki hyper specific. If you're having a Akatsuki in your fucking team and the enemy is immobile, you deal more damage. Like, okay, Jesus Christ, that's way too much. Chen, you know what? That can be our first one to look at, because I don't know. He's probably not great. I think he does like start of round blind or stealing standards. Yeah, that's cool, but it's pretty non-viable. That's not really gonna help you. This is like a free-to-play unit that might be annoying for free-to-play to fight. I guess he's viable then in that line of thinking. At least he does something. Stealing standards can be helpful. I'm debating putting her in viable. At least she does something. Again, she punishes standard spam. Not well, but she does punish standard spam. So we'll put her in viable. This bitch is P1, and he's horrible. So no, not viable. Donzo. Unavoidable defense shatter. It's pretty good. I think he's better for free to play. I want to put him in good. Unavoidable defense shatter has like high levels of potential. It's sorry, an unavoidable chase that applies defense shatter and lying. That's really strong. Mr. Boom is going to still be viable for war. If you walk into war and there's 3 of these on the enemy team and they're of middling powers, you're in for a bad time. Edo Fu is going to be good only again for Naruto Final Battle lineups. So she applies irremovable hiding. She also, if you're under her barrier, she makes it so that wind moves shred initiative. So let's say you're slower than your opponent round 1 with Naruto, and you target their P1 into a chase chain, which if they're running Madara, it's not going to happen, but it is what it is. You can shred their initiative with his chases, so that's cool. Fushin, I feel like this is a meme. I have no idea what he does. He gives me initiative at 5-star, which is annoying. So let's look. What? Okay. Okay. Low flow, repulse. And it changes to what? Who cares? He's support for Chino. No, Chino is so bad. You can't have a support unit for fucking Chino. Chino is barely usable as it is. No, you would not dedicate 2 team slots for a minor difference. So, Gaara is... I've won with Gaara on my team. Gaara is always going to be someone who fucks with your opponent when they're trying to make use of Shisui Modern Asian style. So if you... Let's say you're running Madara, Ashura... Let's say... Okay, this is a better way to put it. Let's say your opponent is running Madara, Ashura, and Shisui Modern Asian style, okay? You can run... Gaara, put your P3 gear on him and put him P2, and he will put no cheating on the enemy, and not allowing them to receive Shisui's buffs. And if you were faster than your opponent on paper, plus speed tactics, but whatever, that you will prevent the crit and the initiative buffs from applying, and then basically they have a dead pick on their team. The only downside to him is he interacts really weirdly with Madara in that he does both his triggers, and Madara only does one trigger in response. It seems like it takes away a trigger from Madara. I don't really get what's happening. It's probably working as intended because this game makes no fucking sense. Mr. fucking this little freak, he's just a P1. He does melt though. Okay, he does melt on combo, which is not useless. He's really cool actually. I would probably run him free to play as a meme, but he's not very viable. There's 2 benefits to this unit. One is that he reduces your chakra cost, which can help you, and the other one is after he mysteries at the start of the next round, he does a mystery and auto interrupts, or the mystery he does at the start of the next round interrupts, and that can be okay. It's not good, but it's viable. Guy is still meta. Because Hashi still ran, and Hashi still fucks with Guy. And if you're in war, and everybody on the enemy team has Guy, you know, it's a bad time. Now, he's a lot worse now. Because, you know, Madara is immune to pure fizz. But you could still run him with, let's say, Madara Pain Guy. And in decent conditions, your Pain comes back to life with a near 200% attack boost and just shreds the living shit out of the enemy. So he's not bad. He's just not as viable as he was before. Hagoromo. I don't fucking remember. I feel like he sucks. I feel like he's like fucking support for shit we don't have. Yeah, ninjas in your lineup have super armor and have their chase damage and crit rate reduced. That's too hyper specific. He's like support for shit that we just we don't really have access to that much. For the he increases mystery damage, who cares? Restores chakra limit, who cares? Yeah, I mean, what do we even use him with? Like my only, and I don't even think I would. No, I don't think he actually would be considered support for him. Are they only support for each other? Where is this tag? Yeah. Like, these ninjas won't benefit from their support. So, like, Like, Mr. Ham is next, and he at least has, like, that 20 combo that puts a counter on. Or was it a 15? Yeah. No, I mean, there's shit. These are support units for the future. Let's just say that. I don't think they're viable now. They're cool, but nah. I could Ronin. So basically, you can guarantee with a trick of dragging your lineup out in a specific way into the lineup screen that the buff from Haku Ronin always lands. And it's a great buff that buffs attack. I guess we'll give him good for that. This is Han. I can tell because this is in alphabetical order, and that's the only way I can tell. Is he good? He's really good in Arena. Oh, sorry to cough. Anyways, so he's probably still pretty annoying for free-to-play to fight. He's kind of okay support for Jin, but not too great. I think I'll put him in viable. The shitty Hashirama. He locks people, he increases chase amounts. He's not... Is he good for that? Would you ever use him like P2? Maybe free-to-play. I would say maybe free-to-play would play around with him, but he's not very viable. Free-to-players can tell me if they think this is shit. He's shit. He's at least viable. He's viable to good. We'll just be generous. Alright, Hashi Final Battles are going to be our first god. Like I said, he's still around. He gets countered by Madara, but there's ways to get around that, so whatever. The debuff that Mr. Eden Halloween causes is kind of okay, but he's mostly a meme unit, but he's not useless. It does like % max health damage, he kind of hits hard. You wouldn't feel terrible using him. He would provide something to your team. This guy just got a BT, and his BT has, it's RNG, but it has like massive nin scaling if you can get it on someone. It's just RNG, so if you don't, he'll feel bad. He also buffs defense and res after you've taken a hit. I don't think he also... I've seen his standard hits really hard, and I've seen him get like a shitload of standards in a row. I haven't tested him a lot with Madara. I don't think he's definitely good, though. He provides a lot. This is Hiruzen, regular Hiruzen. He's always going to be good for war. I don't want to say he's meta. He can't, because he's only good in war. So we'll just leave him in good. Hoichi's good. He has a lot of annoying fucking debuffs. He applies perseverance to your team. It is what it is. This dude should be in not viable, but he at least provides Black Flame, so... Indra is meta. He's used primarily on the Madara Sasuke Indra team to... If you're faster, you can basically prevent the enemy from ever standarding. Now, is that enough to win? Sometimes. I feel like that team is kind of weak as far as meta teams go. It's still a meta team though. It has teams that counters in the meta. So it is what it is. Tachiyeto. So we'll say he's viable. People will try and run him because he reduces pure nin damage your lineup takes. He also can reflect a mobile debuff, so prevent your Madara from being immobile. But I'm gonna tell you right now, it doesn't fucking matter. This meta right now, 12 mil, 13 mil, you're killing each other's backline almost instantly. By round 2, there is no backline. By the end of round 2, like that's just how it goes. So he's gonna die, and he's not gonna prevent you from being immobilized long enough. And also, once you get into Madara versus Madara, it really doesn't make sense to spam mysteries and transform your opponent. You should just wait it out and win. That kind of makes it take till round 10 though. All right, we'll say he's viable just because he provides a blaze, but I would never use him. So this dude is not as good in 1v1s. He provides an additional amount of skill to Madara, and he also he can make Madara do his what do I want to say, his glare on his own, because he hits Madara for damage, which is a trigger, and he'll do the glare. I've seen him hit really hard with standards before, but for the most part, he doesn't really do much. His barrier is kind of good, but it's almost never used. He almost always dies round 1. Almost always. So you get like 1 round of scale from him, but that's just kind of like what happens. You know, the question really is, would you rather bring... Like, I have a team, 2 teams, that for... So if I am slower than my opponent, I have like the second to last level of speed tactics. 2 people near my speed. 1 guy near my speed is fast. He's like 100 and something initiative faster than me. And he has max speed tactics, so I have no hope of outspeeding him. If he brings Shisui, I'm probably going to lose. It just is what it is. And you know what? I don't complain. I prefer this. It's way better than Hashi meta, where people ran, you know, no transform teams and just turtled the whole fucking time, not pressing buttons. It was boring shit. I would rather we press our goddamn buttons and blow each other up than sit through 7 rounds of fucking Hashi scaling where I don't get to play the game. The point is, I have a team where it's Madara, Shisui, Modern Asian style, and Itachi, or replace Itachi with Ashura. And I try and see what is more viable. And if I would say in 1v1 Ashura outperforms, but once you get into 2v2 and 3v3, Itachi Ronin goes crazy. Because he gives you an extra potential... I have to look. I don't remember off the top of my head. It's like 120% scale, but how much crit? Oh, hello. 12% nin up to 10 times, so 120% and 5% times 8. Okay, so 40% crit. So the reality is, if you bring him, you have to be faster, because you're not going to win against the guy that's scaling crit faster than you. You have to get damage out of your team from someone else. So this team right here is really good at winning while slower. We have Pain with early transform. We have YBT. And then we have this shit. Ashura almost never mysteries, but basically what happens is the enemy team beats the living shit out of you. Your Pain transforms, and then with all the getting hit scale from Ashura, it doesn't matter that your Madara is probably not going to crit. You just beat the shit out of them anyways. But yeah. Azuna provides some benefit to Uchiha, which are meta, so we'll just say he's viable. Jiraiya Modern Asian style. He shreds initiative, and he kind of takes forever to die. We'll see he's viable. We'll put Toad enchant here. When he gets his BT, he's going to move up to here. His BT is wild, but providing initiative, providing extra chases, providing a potential chase starter off of a high combo, all great. Kabuto's back into meta. You can do some dumbass shit with him that you wouldn't think would work. Like, I ran a troll team. I thought it was a troll team, but it actually kind of works. It's you put him P4, but you run Madara and you run Itachi Ronin, and he keeps your Itachi Ronin alive, and he keeps your Madara alive through the 1v1s, because you get up to a point where where it's like a glare off every round. A trigger happens, we glare at each other, and then we see who lives. And if you can survive through, you probably will win. And Madara can delete in his burst mode, but it's off of his mystery, and his mystery sucks ass. It just doesn't hit very hard. You know, like round 2, after Hashi has been in burst mode one time, is like deleting everything with his normal mode mystery. But Madara, after like 5 rounds of pure scale, is not doing shit. It's just he's not mystery oriented. This is Sage mode Kabuto. We'll say viable. He shreds initiative and increases mysteries. Oh, sorry, I should be more specific. Shreds initiative on Chase, and he increases mystery cooldown on standard and can spam it. Kakashi's kind of terrible. He reduces your chakra cost. He blinds people at the start of the round. That's not useless, but it's not great. Okay, it is possible to yeet in this meta. I tried it day 1, but I haven't put a lot of homework into it since then. The reason for that is because Madara can suppress advanced immunity, which is what Hashi has, and he can immobilize him afterwards, and then yeet, and then you'll be able to clean up the backline and win. I couldn't really get to work consistently, but you know, just taking your opponent's P1 out of the fight is obviously broken. So rezzing backlines is like really good in war, and it's just good in general, and it can cause you to win. So, you know, he's not useless. He's not meta. He's good. Killer Bee giving standards to everyone it's something. This is Killer Bee Tail Beast Chakra. Is he even viable? I'm gonna look at his. I'm pretty sure he's not. Killer. He's really good at you can do an auto team for Fox that's only beaten by the auto team using Naruto Sasuke Shinden, so you know. When he's alive, allied Jin suffer damage, increase that unit's crit until the end of the round. I guess that can be good with Naruto. I guess we'll put him in viable for that. We'll throw him a bone. Kinkaku is good. He's used in Naruto teams. He spams standards and hits hard. He buffs Naruto's initiative and you can't stop it because of the way it works. The buff always happens. So I shouldn't say buff, it's scale, but anyways. Kisame is shit. Conan is okay for helping out Pain, making him tankier. She also destroys clones, which kind of helps in this meta. Kurenai Summer, Madara is not immune to. He's not immune to status effects, so he can hit her, get chaos, and just stop right there. So, you know. She's not, and she, I think, reflects debuffs, right? I have to go look at her kit. It's been 200 fucking years since I looked at her. So she can stop your guy from becoming immobile. Yeah, the first debuff received will be transferred. So most people don't do actual debuffs, like most modern units. So because Madara does immobile, just regular immobile, number one, it can control fail, and number two, it'll be reflected. Whereas if it was like guaranteed level 2 immobile, it's not happening, which doesn't exist. Okay. This bitch still annoying. You know, still meta because of Hashi. This guy, is he good or is he viable? He can yeet. He can definitely yeet at the end of the round, and then, you know, if you've blown, it's like really a question of. Nah, I think he's just okay. The whole existing on the field and reducing everyone's standards is cool. This is Madara Edo's new fucking animation, or that's not animation. Image, he's still annoying. The tree comes out, you don't gain chakra. You hit him, you gain +1 mystery. These are viable support options. They're not great though. Alright, Modern Final Battle, definitely meta. P1, P2, you can use them, you'll feel good. Not meta, but God. He's not, he's just good. He is a support for Naruto or P1. I think P1 makes more sense. So you can run, like, let's say, Madara, Naruto. So Madara, Eye of the Moon, Naruto Final Battle, and King Haku Tail Beast Chakra. Be faster than your opponent, put them to sleep, have an entire free round to shit on them, and then maybe by round 2, because of double scaling from Kikaku, you win, or maybe just kill him round 1. He's just good. I wouldn't say he's meta, because he's only good for one team. This Madara reduces enemy crit when you hit him, so he's obviously helpful. This dude might be helpful when Guy God comes out. He's not very good. He's a good P1. He's like a fucking... He's a free-to-play. I don't have experience. I think he's good for free-to-play. Madara TTJ is not good. I'll put this dude as viable only because you can put him on your battlefield in war and he buffs the whole field in that line, and that's at least something. Mecha Naruto's good. You know what? We'll put him to good. I bet these two are both... These are free to play meta units. Mei, she does like AoE damage. The problem is she puts like corrosion on your own team, but she can hit your own units, so that's viable for like transforms. Minato, you know, you hit him, you lose defense. He puts a barrier out that increases your entire team's defense and res, making you take like nearly half. It's not half damage. It's probably like 30% less damage, let's say. So he's still useful. Nagato is good in war for revives. Is he good though? He's probably better for free to play than he is for fucking anything else. Is that all he does? Yeah, it's not that much. He's a viable P1. You can beat people P1 with him, you know, and he beats them very well. So we're putting him in up there. We have 3 P1s. Whatever. Stage 6-pack Naruto's not viable. Naruto Sasuke Shinen. Nah. This is 10-tail attachment. He provides good debuffs. This is Obito Longsword. He's good. He'll hit you with the Nin Seal off his mystery. He eats at the end of the round. His barrier. If you mystery under his barrier, you get a I think it's a buff that makes you take 35% reduced damage until the end of the round or something like that. It's called, I think it's Determination. He's good. He's not meta, but he's good. Obito Rage is obviously still Obito Rage. We'll put him in meta. Well, this is not a free-to-play fucking list. He's gonna be here. He's still good. He hits hard, he steals standards, he puts fear on. Tai Immune makes him not as viable because Madara's everywhere. Obito TTJ is good in probably war only. You can't dedicate a slot in 1v1, let's say 2v2 in war, so he completely shuts down the scaling from Madara. Now, when he mode changes, the debuff goes away, so Madara still gets like a burst of damage. So it's not that great, but it's still pretty good. This is the Yeet Obito, viable for yeeting. Great Ninja War, Oro. One second. Had a cough. Okay. Is he still good? Now he's like viable. He's better for free to play. Oh my god, this fucking unit is fucking hilarious. This guy gives you the hand job, and so whenever he gets hit with a trigger, he hits a random person in the enemy lineup, and it puts level 2 acupuncture on them, and a really nasty debuff that anytime that they act, like the entire lineup loses defense and res, like up to, I want to say it's 60% until the end of the round, so it's not permanent. So he's really funny. If you run him in war and like triggers happen, and he could literally just hit the enemy, carry like 12 mils P1 and seal him, and you win because of that. Like he's got the meme factor. No one gives a shit about this Pain anymore. Like Pain's not used as a P1. He's a support. He's a damn good support, but he's just a support. Rin. What the fuck does she even do, dude? This Rin. Rin swimsuit? That's regular Rin. Okay, so why is it not fucking right next to... Okay. Blah, 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 blah. The first damage you receive, this healing effects are increased. So she heals. Healing's not really viable. She reduces the damage you take. She's okay. I guess that will just put her in viable, just because she's not useless. This dude has targeted dyed ink, thus making him viable. Sai swimsuit is RNG, but if you put the barrier up and we have so many attacks going out, you're probably getting dyed ink on you, and if the enemy can't spam their attacks on you, their chases and their standards, they're gonna lose. He also scales some nin and some res under the barrier, so that's something. Sakura is shit. Sasori is shit. In this meta, his dude does Black Flame and he scales crit to the moon. He's viable. He's not meta, but he's viable. Sasuke Rene is good because of the things. This dude is meta. I mentioned why. He's part of A team. He can do some dumb shit. He also counters Naruto. You know how Naruto removes fear? He does extreme fear. Extreme fear isn't fear. And guess what? It makes him not use his standards, so, you know. Shisui Kimano is not meta anymore. Okay, Shisui Mas is meta. We can't get rid of him. He's so broken. Crit, initiative, you know. He dodges chase. He breaks chase chains. He's just fucking annoying. Shisui Susanoo is probably good. He has a lot of buffs, slow reflex, fucking, you know, spam standards. He's in this. He reduces enemy crit. Shizune Moon, but has scaling off. I think it's like high float. She's okay. This dude's not viable anymore. He was good in Pain. Pain Tendo is definitely meta. He's a great P2 in this meta. He can do dumb shit to you. This 10-10 can be okay in this meta. She's not good, but she scales crit off of your team getting hit until the end of the round. So you might, for example, be fighting someone faster than you. They hit you a bunch of times. When it's finally your turn to go, you now have way more crit than them because Madara scales off crit. You crit them and scale to the moon, and that might turn the tide in your favor. Yeah, whatever. Kasukage, paralysis spammer. Nah, he's not viable. Ramen Man viable. You could do dumbass shit with him because he stalls as long as they're not running a barrier. Tobirama Edo pretty much is only there for a barrier and tag, but he's okay. Tobirama New Year's is kind of shit. Swimsuit has a barrier that increases defense and res on your team. So he's okay. Magnet Man is shit. This bitch is viable. She has melt. She has... if you hit her, you get chaos, I think it is. Let me look at her. I don't know. She's like free to play. Tsunade. Right? Chance to cause chaos and weakness. Yeah. So, like, weakness... If that got on Madara, he would suddenly be doing, like, no damage and chaos, so he wouldn't be attacking. She's probably pretty good in this. I want to say good. She's viable. She's annoying. I put her viable. So not a, stall. Good and more. Revives. This bitch chaos is when you hit her, so we'll put her in good. I think Utakata does nothing. He might be viable. Hello? Blah, blah, blah. He puts ignition when he gets hit. I know he scales a bunch. He puts melt on people, which is not really anything special. It's not useless. He's not, honestly, he's not. I don't think he's good enough to be inviolable. He doesn't do enough. Azaba's a Ronin's getting a BT. He's going to be Ronin support, but currently he's kind of shit. Zetsu is a meme, but nah. Alright, I probably forgot someone. I'm going to look over this real quick. Is there anybody that's actively used in any teams that I don't have in meta? Like, literally, you can... Up front... Okay. I love how I have to do it like that. That's not annoying at all. This is like your Madara support. This is like your fucking... He's a support for everyone. This is like your Hashi support. And then Kabuto is still annoying. Kabuto's better at lower powers, where he actually dies every round. If the nightmare is when he just doesn't die, and he doesn't protect you the next round. But anyways, yeah, that's my tier list. You can agree or disagree. It is what it is.